right around here, I counted at least 11 cars. Dude, there is a barrel inside of one of these cars. I think anything's possible. This is a known dumping ground for criminals.
You might call them scuba sleuths.
Their new hobby went from cleaning up waterways to solving mysteries. And what a great public service.
Jeremy Sides and Adam Brown travel the country searching for closure in cold cases.
Amazing. The gift of closure to grieving families is absolutely priceless.
Today I traveled back to Georgetown, South Carolina, and I'm right here at the Browns Ferry boat landing, where about a month or so ago, I was able to solve a 10-year-old missing person cold case of Daniel Riggs.
The Georgetown County Coroner's Office now confirming the human remains found earlier this month are those of a Mount Pleasant man who'd been missing since 2015. The coroner says authorities found the remains belonging to Daniel Riggs back on August 5th in his car, sunken at the bottom of the Black River. A dive team out of Columbia was searching for answers in Riggs' disappearance and then found the car again with his remains inside near Browns Ferry Landing. It's still unclear how Riggs died.
And today we were back out here because there's like 20 cars out here we never even got to look at. And our hopes is to be able to clear all of these, get all the license plate tags information, and just be able to provide that to the police in case some of these aren't known about already. A lot of these, you know, it's kind of a known thing in the community that there's cars out here. We were just down at P House Landing on yesterday, and we found like 15 cars we dove on. And I just don't know what's been known about and what hasn't, so we're gonna try to go over everything, clear them, because you never know what might be inside of some of these vehicles. And hopefully we can just do that. And then down the road, we want to pull as many of these out as we can. But today we're just gonna be diving on them. I got Exploring with Nug here with me today. We got the little search boat again. It is Labor Day weekend, so it's not ideal. It's gonna be kind of busy. Probably a lot of boat traffic. Let's get out here, get on the water, and see what we can find. This is kind of one of those spots that we don't come across often, but when we do, it's impressive how many cars there are, you know?
Yeah, I'm really surprised how many cars we found so far.
Dumping ground.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder if it's the same person crying, is it just...
I'm sure they probably know each other.
Yeah. Are they committing robberies with these cars and dumping them, or what, you know? But right around here, I counted at least 11 cars. And there should be like one straight under this tree in front of us, and then like 4 more over there.
These ones gotta be old. How the hell did they get here?
Yeah, I don't know this one right here, because, well, it probably went off over there and floated right here.
Oh, is there an entrance?
Yeah, that's the old other side. There's like a road drop off. And there's a bunch of other cars that we're going to be diving on, but today we're focusing on one particular that caught my eye because like right below us, there's like a SUV or van, and it looks like there's a barrel in the front of it. Dude, there is a barrel inside of one of these cars.
That's crazy.
So on today's video, we're going to specifically target this car and try to pull this thing out, see what it is. If it's either a barrel or something shaped like a barrel, we're going to find out today because the water's finally back down to a normal level. Still not super clear, but I dove yesterday farther down and it wasn't bad. It was diveable. So we're going to check it out, see if we can solve this mystery. I think there's more out here than even I saw last time. It's crazy. Yeah, right up here.
There's something like next.
Yeah, so there's 3. There's like
Three's like sitting directly next to each other?
Yeah, I think so.
Some more messy stuff down here. I'm kind of curious what that is.
Yeah, there's a lot out here.
Cars everywhere, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty impressive, man. It's such a random spot too here in Georgetown. There's one. I think that might be the...
Not bad. There's one right here.
That might be the Chrysler.
That's the 200?
Is that what the...
That's a lot farther than I thought.
I think that's the 200. Yeah, and we already know the owner. She found us on Facebook, so... I want to pull that one out in the near future. So there's a potential twist on this case, maybe, that someone reached out to me up in Conway, which isn't far from here, and they were telling me that there is a older 90s blue F-150 that was involved in a hit and run that this other salvage company's been looking for. It was requested to look for and hasn't ever been found. So if we happen to find it down here, which seems like a stretch, maybe 50 miles away, but 50 minutes away, but you know, I think anything's possible. This is a known dumping ground for criminals.
That's crazy.
So that's the vehicle with the barrel in it.
Alright. Well, I guess we should mark that one first. Dive in and see what it is, and then just start doing a circle, I guess. I just hope there's no gators. That's the one element that I don't want to run.
I mean, I'm sure there are out here, but I don't think they'd be right here where all the boat traffic and noise are. They like quiet, swampier places.
We'll go with that.
I'm sure there's snakes out here, though.
I don't care about snakes. Alright, you're directly, well, maybe a little bit on the right side, but you should hit it. No, we're directly over the center of it. Still over it.
Yeah, my rope's going that way. It's not a good stick, but... Alright, we got this one marked. And I'm going to dive down. I'm going to pull this thing out, whatever it is, or check it out better. Hopefully the visibility is as okay as yesterday, which wasn't great, but enough to see.
It's a little murky, but...
Yeah, I think it's a little worse today. Alright, I got all my gear on. There's a lot of boats starting to come out here. It is Labor Day weekend, but that's why we're doing this one first, because it's right off the ramp. If it is a barrel or whatever it is, I'm going to try to pull it out and bring it up to the surface so we can check it out together. But let's get down there, see what we're looking at. Woo! So I begin my descent down, and as you can tell, the water is very poor visibility, very murky. The way I have my lights on my mask also probably aren't the best configuration, because it kind of helps me see, but for video purposes it blows out the video a little bit. But I get down to the vehicle here, and I'm kind of on the side of it. Last time I used my drone, I did not actually dive on these vehicles, so when you dive, you also stir up more silt than a drone would most of the time. But I'm going around the vehicle trying to locate the barrel, and there's a window. I'm on the right side of the vehicle, and there's the rear window right there. There was a lot of sticks and debris against this vehicle. Right there is the front right door. And that is the suspected barrel object. I start moving it around, and instantly I know it is not metal. It is a material of some sort. But it's still definitely suspicious. I mean, we find cars all the time. And I usually don't find them with something like that in the seat up front. So I'm going to take that back to the surface, but I wanted to go around and check the tag one more time. So I'm going around towards the rear of the vehicle. And here you can see the Chevrolet badge. And it does have a plate on it. There is a bit of a current. You can see how quickly that silt is moving. But that actually helps us, for the most part, when we're trying to get a better idea and look at more details on a vehicle, because you want that current to take away that dirt and silt.
816 JBK. 816 JBK.
This tag was giving me a little bit of trouble removing it because you can just see it's crumbling apart. It is not in good condition. But I was able to get it off. And now I'm going back over to retrieve the object in the passenger seat. It was pretty heavy, and I believe it is a laundry basket at this point. That's kind of what I've been suspecting going over the footage again. So it's pretty heavy, filled up with mud and dirt. So it wasn't the easiest thing to bring to the surface on my own.
No, it's a laundry basket.
Man.
But also, I don't know what's inside of it.
Alright. You have a way to set it up here? Okay. Ripped all the water.
I suspected it was one of two things. A barrel or a laundry basket like this. But there's definitely something in here. Whether it's dirt or something else. So I want to be gentle. I might need your help. Like, can you grab that?
Like drain the water out as it picks it up. Rip the bottom out of the trap.
Doesn't feel like anything but mud.
We'll just keep slowly dumping it out to see if anything falls out that's suspect. That's just rocks, right?
There's nothing in here. They just filled up with mud.
That's wild. Not even a barrel at all. Laundry bag. Oh well. At least we made sure.
It's heavy.
Get the rest of it out.
You can set it up.
Yo.
Summer sausage. We are being as gentle as we can, but there's nothing clear. There's no clear anything, skeletal or anything. It'd be a lot more obvious, you know.
What kind of car was it?
It is a Suburban.
Really?
Chevrolet.
Right, so not even a barrel.
Not a barrel, yeah.
Through it, make sure there's nothing in that bag. So while we're out here, let's just go on to it.
I had a hunch it might be that because I saw the spiral designs on it, and we actually have one that we brought to compare. And you can see it, like underwater on the drone, man. It looked like a barrel. It really did. But
So what do you got down there and you saw it, you're like, oh.
Yeah, I knew pretty instantly.
Like immediately knew.
So we'll just start at the other cars right off the boat ramp and get out of the way. This is gonna get busier out here.
On this side?
Yeah, do that first one. We'll get that out of the way. All right, just got that one marked. This is the closest one to the boat ramp. So I'm trying to get these out of the way. There's already a ton of people out here, but I just want to knock these out of the way first. And then we'll just keep going down because they're all in the line pretty much here. And these are the ones I want to try to get pulled out when we come back here.
Our record.
Well, you see what we're dealing with. The ramp's on the other side of this dock. I think we'd have to put the rotator like right there, boom out, and it would probably boom out just past that tree. And we can pull.
Save all of these for Christmas. We'll come here when there's nobody here in the cold.
Yeah.
Put your dry suit to work. Start yanking these things out.
That'll be about right. All right, let me get down there.
On the car.
So I get down to the next vehicle. This one pretty much went right off the boat ramp. It's kind of crazy. There's really just like a line of vehicles. But we kind of tend to see that a lot, especially at areas like this. Once again, the visibility is very bad. This is pretty much how it is all day for us. And it actually gets a little bit worse later on. But here I'm looking into the windows of the vehicle. And I know it's really hard to see what's going on, so hopefully me narrating helps a little bit. There's the door handle. And every time we go down, we try to look and clear the vehicles, look inside, see if there's anyone in there, find out the make and model, if there's a tag. And I was doing my best to look inside and clear the vehicles, but it was pretty difficult to see. So sometimes we have to like reach into, feel around, which is always a little bit spooky because you never know if there's something living inside of these vehicles. And here you can see the Honda logo right there, and it does have a tag. So I'm working to get that plate off of there. Sometimes they're easier, sometimes they're not. It really depends on the conditions and the age of the vehicles. Honda Accord.
Honda Accord. Maybe that's what that list you got yesterday.
No, I never done this before.
I know. Well,
These are all new.
I know, but I don't know. Honda Accord, windows down, all that stuff.
All windows down, it's empty, full of sand.
Those people in that boat just drove by. Can't wait to watch.
2017. So.
A lot of people here.
Yeah. Alright, let's go to the next one. Alright, we got the next one marked. And I think this one's a truck, you said?
Man. I don't know. It's odd. It might be a boat for all I know. mean, the magnet's stuck to it though, right?
Yeah, magnet stuck.
It's gotta be a car. It just looks weird.
I'll check it out. Number
Likely it's a pickup.
number 3.
Looks like a trailer.
We need a trailer. All right, we're going down on the second vehicle in the line, and this is an older truck. It also had a lot of sticks and debris around it as well, which I really hate having to maneuver around logs and sticks because you can easily get something caught on them. So there's always that safety issue there. I'm kind of climbing around the bed of the truck, getting up to the windows. Here I'm looking inside, once again clearing the vehicle as best as I can. This thing is pretty buried. Most of the vehicles were pretty buried, actually. So right there you can see it is an old Ford truck. An older model Ford. We do see a lot of trucks in the water. For whatever reason, people like to steal trucks and dump them in the rivers. And there's the mirror right there on the driver's side. And then I go back over, taking a look at the tag here. It is in such bad condition, I couldn't even remove it because it was breaking off. So I'm going around trying to memorize it, and then I was able to get the registration tag sticker right there, which that has the info of the plate as well.
Alright, we got an old Ford truck. Halfway buried. Plate's not coming off, but I got the little 07. Huh. And it has the license plate number on it, so 520 UTZ. Old white Ford truck.
Ford truck.
Yep.
Alright.
Very buried. Very buried.
Very buried.
So that's 3 vehicles. That one might be tough. Like, some of these you have to go through the window pillars. Probably. But they might. I mean, those are pretty strong, right? The pillars?
Yeah.
That's what I hear. Alright, we were running through them. We got the next number 4 marked right here. Is this a truck or a car?
I think it's a car. I'm not sure though.
Is it upside down?
Nope. I think the only one upside down is that 200.
Oh.
All these other ones look like they're on their wheels.
So this is number 4, so the next one should be the 200, the Chrysler we already know about, right?
Mm-hmm.
I thought there was 2 trucks right here.
We'll scan again when you get up here.
Alright, go down. We got about 1,000 left of air, so it should be good for this one.
Still ain't found no treasures, huh?
Nope.
You haven't even looked, have you?
So I get down to this next vehicle, another truck. And I'm doing my best to maneuver around. I'm on the right passenger side of the vehicle. All these vehicles are pretty covered in debris, so they've been there a little while. And here is the bed of the truck I'm looking into. And then I get to the back of the vehicle, and it's a little difficult to see. It is a Nissan Titan truck. And there you can see there was a tag. So that's always a good thing when we're able to find tags on these vehicles. That usually means that they have not been dove on or discovered. Sometimes people take the tags off before they dump them, but for the most part, they leave them on. And there is the Nissan logo there. And I'm going around one more time, double checking the mirror and inside the windows. And I was able to get part of the Titan badge off, which I kind of just touched and it fell off.
Alright, so that was a Nissan Titan 14 DCX 817. Looks a lot older than the year says. 17, 07. Was it 90? There's the T. And the next one is the Chrysler.
Yeah, it's like...
And all these are pretty full of sand. I mean, the big rotator will pull them out, but it ain't gonna be pretty, I don't think. Alright, we are marked on the next thing, which may or may not be a car, Jeremy says. Might be a frame or something. And this will probably be my last dive because I only have a little bit of air left. So I'm gonna drop down, check it out. And then, I think there might be a couple more, or is this the thing that we saw?
Probably.
So, let's go see. All right.
So I was getting low on air, but this was my last dive. This one was not anything that we could tell for sure on sonar. When I got down, it was just old vehicle parts just piled together. There was very poor visibility. It got worse. And it might have been because this was on the right side of the river, just kind of where it's at. But I did come across this tire and rim. I was trying to look at the center cap, but I could not for the life of me figure out what I was even looking at. I know the footage is bad, but if y'all have any idea of what this might be, please let me know. Leave a comment. old out there.
Yeah, it didn't look very put together on the side.
Upside down, old.
It's upside down and old.
I mean, I was. Maybe somebody know from the tires were big old flat, like. That was one of the lights in front. But it was missing the decal, but it was a big old flat, like, rim or hub.
Oh.
The whole thing was like big and flat. And
part number on it?
It says something like incorporated or imported around in a circle. That's all I got. I was trying to rip the grill off, but that was the front light.
Around the headlight?
Yeah.
Is there a part number? Is it metal?
I don't know, man. I don't think so. Yeah, that thing ain't never. That's, yeah.
Kind of curious what that is.
You think you found something with a wagon wheel? I mean, it's an old ferry crossing.
There's only something down there with a giant wheel on it.
All right, so I just got done diving on all those on that side. There's still a couple more older in a pile, but it's just messy and the visibility is gone over there. But for the ones on this other side across from the boat ramp, I think Jeremy's gonna make a video on his channel diving all of those. So now you can see him swimming down the line to the car. That was a while, man.
Dark. Good line.
Ford Explorer?
Not even close. That is a red Isuzu Trooper 2.
What the heck is that?
4-wheel drive. Red, older.
No tag?
No tag. Rear hatch was open, but it opened sideways.
I was thinking that might be the case. I was wondering.
Yeah, the bag, I don't know what the bag was hooked on, but I found it, lost it, and then I just started swimming forward.
Yeah.
At first I was like, I'm not gonna find this thing. Then I happened I was looking at something, then I went, ah! It was right there. And it was red too, so I'm like, oh, it blows up underwater. Current's definitely picked up.
Yeah.
So, let's see, what do we got? We got one F-150 XLT Lariat, older.
What color?
I don't know. Pretty sure we have a really cool car right next to it. I think it's a Trans Am.
Oh, really?
Like old, like Smokey the Bandit type Trans Am. It's like the convertible. I don't tag on it either, but I was sitting there staring at it for a while. I was like, man, I think this is a Trans Am. Pretty awesome car. And then the other one is, I have no idea, but that's the one that tagged on.
That's the one that's like not next to it? The one out farther?
Yeah, just out to the side. It seems like one of those typical boxy Cadillac.
That's what it looked like on this live stream.
That's what it looks like. But yeah, they're all old. I think all these ones over here are gonna be really old.
Yeah. That's the old ramp.
So, this one expired in '99. Man, they had this thing fortified. Like I had to rip off the whole rear end to get the tag off of it.
That's how one of the other ones was for me.
I was down there like holding on to it with my legs on the bumper, like ah, ah. Subaru.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
How's that current?
Wicked. We're on a rock bed. Like there's like right here is just rocks. So. MNZ 837.
That's newer?
Yeah, it's not stamped. Like the stickers all.
Why does it look like that?
It's falling apart.
We're gonna keep on searching. We're not, like I said, we're not looking for anybody at this point. We're just trying to identify these cars and then come back and pull out what we can, which I think most of those around the ramp we'd be able to pull out. So stay tuned for that video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one.